Hey guys, I want to make a quick video while I'm driving here. I was just thinking about Plato's dialogues, particularly the first three, or the first few, I forget how many, that are concerning Socrates and his trial, his apology, his defense, whatever it is. And I was just thinking about, well, when I first read it, I was blown away by the ability he possessed to formulate such sound arguments and his perspectives that were fueled by the purest logic and reason, and these just airtight, unshakable points of view, perspectives, arguments that he put forth in his apology. And I really think that that's a lost art these days, and as we go on in the generations, our ability to do these things seems to have been subverted, and not haphazardly. I would venture to guess that it is a concerted effort to subvert the collective in order to dumb down the masses so that they are easier to control and subdue and subjugate and all of these things. But that's not the point of this video. I was just thinking we should all strive to the best of our ability, cultivate these the power of the mind in that sense, because it is a tremendous gift to be able to articulate deep thoughts and to engage in philosophical discourse at that level, and to create sound, airtight arguments, and not to fall for the shaming tactics that are associated with the thoughts, the negative connotations that come into our mind when we hear the word argument, because we've been conditioned to shun that and think of petty bickering and all that stuff. But that's not the arguing that is in the dialogues, and that's not the purest form of argument. That petty stuff should be avoided, but to have at your disposal, at your fingertips, at any given point, the ability to bend and mold and create such brilliant displays of logic and reason and rational thought is it's a superpower pretty much. And it could open up whole new aspects of reality, because it's a commodity that's very, very much in demand, because it's such a rare occurrence. And somebody that I admire a lot is Jordan Peterson, and his ability is right up there. His arguing ability, his ability to form logical, sound arguments. And the thing is that this sort of thinking takes a lot of energy, and it's very easy to be lazy and not want to do it, because it's very exhausting. Because not only do you have to get your point across, but you have to think it through with such precision that you on your own have to come up with counter arguments, and then you refine your original argument, and then you keep going on in this process until it boils down to the purest form of argument that is sound and that nobody can refute. So it's brilliant to see it. It's amazing to see somebody that has ascended to that level of consciousness and that has these abilities at their disposal. And it's rare, and when you see it, it sparks something in you, because it's like seeing a rainbow. You don't see it often. So I just want to encourage anyone that's watching this video to read those dialogues, because they're absolutely brilliant. To engage with Jordan Peterson's work, because his mind is definitely leaps and bounds above the average person. And, forget all the bullshit, forget all the ad hominem arguments and character assassinations that people throw at him, because nobody wants to hear the truth and nobody wants to be accountable and responsible anymore. Forget all that. Forget all of your preconceived notions that have been fueled by popular narratives in society right now. And, the popular opinion of the masses that you want to be on the side of. And all the virtue signaling and all that nonsense that's going on. And just pay attention to the arguments, to the reason, to the rationale, to the lessons that these people are trying to impart for the betterment of, the human condition. And you'll really see when you approach it from that the state of open-mindedness and humility. And there's something to be learned from everybody. So I want to encourage that. Something that I'm striving to do. And read Plato's dialogues. They're absolutely brilliant. When you really pay attention to Socrates and his ability, your mind is blown. So, of course, as the story goes, it wasn't received well by the powers that be at the time, as it never is. But take the wisdom from it. And as I say in all my videos, remember, it never was about you. Anything you're suffering with, anything you're struggling with, keep your head up, keep the faith, develop the virtue of faith, because it's one of the highest vibrations. And just know that if you orientate your mind properly, and you voluntarily confront your suffering without complaining and without whining and without all of that stuff that is part and parcel to the false consciousness that in many of us reigns supreme, you will change, you will grow, your character will develop, and you will extract the true meaning of the suffering. And that's the person you were to become to facilitate God's purpose for you. And you can only become that person through trials and tribulations and suffering. And then you can positively impact those around you. And be a positive force and defeat the lower self, which is the ultimate goal. So that's what I want to say. Keep that in mind. It never was about you. Check out my other videos. I have another channel where I do music and art and stuff. I haven't uploaded there in a while, but we'll get back to that. It's Ray Rivera, which is my name. Leave your comments and suggestions and your thoughts on this video. If you could like and subscribe and share, and anything you may be struggling with, leave it. And if I could be of assistance, I'll do that. And thanks for watching.